In tonight's You Decide 2006 report, recaps and predictions. We're going to go candidate by candidate for all the big races to be decided tomorrow. Joining us now, Fox 25 political analyst and campaign strategist Ron Black.
Ron Black is black, like the color, right?
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Hey, no problem.
Before we get to the candidates, quickly, let's talk about what's going on right now.
Well, right now there are a series of robocalls, those automated calls that we've all come to love so much. Hope you're picking up on my sarcasm. A series of robocalls going out right now against Lieutenant Governor candidate Jerry Askins, as well as Oklahoma County DA candidate David Prater. And they're not very happy robocalls either. They're negative. This is one of the things that you and I have talked about that I consider to be absolutely deplorable. It's disgusting. While I embrace free speech, I think that we have to regulate this. This is absolutely disgusting.
Because it doesn't give the other candidate a chance to respond.
Well, not only that, but it's usually the context in which the robocalls are done are egregious. They're not factful. They're misleading, and I think it's very disgusting. Okay. Absolutely disgusting.
And going on right now. Okay. Let's go into another very tight race, the district attorney race. Wes Lane versus David Prater.
Well, a lot of people call me a Republican hack because I am a Republican. And so in this one, the dark horse in this race is David Prater. And I think right now he's got quite a bit of momentum. There's a story last night here on Fox 25 about some of the issues. And then, of course, tonight we've got a series of robocalls that just may blow up in Wes Lane's face.
Okay, so robocalls are going out in the DA's race.
Yes.
Lieutenant Governor's race.
Yes.
Is there a consistent factor in any of these?
Well, that's a tough question. I think that we're going to have to do a little research on that. I think some folks are looking into it even as we speak. I'm hoping that the AG's office looks into it because the calls that I've received is that some of the disclaimers that are supposed to be on the calls are not there. When your candidates went and filed with the state, he gave them the stack of papers. Here's the law. Read this. And it showed what are the rules regarding automated telephone calls. One of them is you got to identify yourself and you have to provide a phone number. I don't think that that's happened. So we've got some people looking into it.
Okay, so just to quickly recap the district attorney's race, you're picking David Prater.
I'm going to pick the dark horse in this one.
6 months ago, no one really knew who he was. We talked about momentum, building up momentum going into Election Day. Do you see that favoring him?
I think so right now, yeah. And the reason I say that is nothing against Wes Lane, but if you look at the number of signs, his grassroots efforts, you see David Prater signs everywhere. The number of negative stories, the bad earned media that Wes Lane has received over the course of the last week could work in David Prater's favor, and the guy is tireless. As we talked about before, he's a pit bull. He's out knocking doors. He's got people at every street corner waving Prater signs. Let me tell you what, that influences votes.
Okay.